For God's sake, stop banning all the things. 1984 was not supposed to be an instruction manual, ladies and gentlemen, so in this video, I have so much new information to share with you in regards to the ongoing purge, so let's just jump right into it. This just out from Breitbart. Amazon is on a digital book burning spree. Under pressure from left-wing journalists and activists, Amazon is purging right-wing authors from its store, including a book co-authored by English Islamic critic and independent commentator Tommy Robinson. The web retail giant has become the dominant market player in book sales, accounting for nearly 50% of physical and 83% of ebook sales in the US. Obviously, as such, Amazon has the power to effectively cut an author off from the vast majority of the books market. That's an incredible amount of power that they have there. Amazon began its new round of purges by targeting the white nationalist fringe. In February, the tech giant banned a number of books from white identitarians, Jared Taylor, and a book called The White Nationalist Manifesto by Greg Johnson. And the article goes on to say, in early March, the online retailer banned Mohammed's Quran, Why Muslims Kill for Islam, a chronological Quran, and critique of the Islamic religion, co-authored by British populist Tommy Robinson. Now here's where the issue lies. If you're going to ban and suppress the views and the opinions that Tommy Robinson has on a religion, a culture, an ideology, then how is it not a double standard and hypocritical to allow content and books to flourish that promote pedophilia on the website? Check this out from CNBC. Amazon is under pressure for selling a pedophilia book, guys. Amazon is standing behind the First Amendment in the face of a social media firestorm over a self-published digital book on its site titled, get this, The Pedophile's Guide to Love and Pleasure, a Child Lover's Code of Conduct. And this is the statement Amazon put out in regards to keeping this book on their platform. Amazon believes it is censorship not to sell certain books simply because we or others believe their message is objectionable. What? Guys, it's not free speech to teach people how to become pedophiles. Can't believe I need to lay that out for Amazon. And then they continue here. Amazon does not support or promote hatred or criminal acts. However, we do support the right of every individual to make their own purchasing decisions. Really? If that's true, why did you ban the sale of Confederate flags on your website while still allowing, Nazi symbols to be sold, but they banned the Confederate flag? Obviously, there's a serious double standard here. Obviously, there's some serious hypocrisy here. If they can ban someone like Tommy Robinson for a book, yet allow books on pedophilia to flourish, obviously we have a problem. And when it comes to book burning in general, I mean, this is the stuff of Nazi folklore. And this brings us to our next individual who is being purged. This is Jordan Peterson's popular 12 Rules book, banned by New Zealand booksellers because of Christchurch Mosque massacre. Here's where it gets wild, guys, because there's literally no correlation between the two. They just decided to use it as an excuse to ban him, his book rather. A national chain of bookstores in New Zealand has pulled copies of Jordan Peterson's book 12 Rules for Life from sale, directly linking the decision to the massacre of 50 people in 2 mosques in Christchurch. Unfortunately, 12 Rules for Life is currently unavailable. They go on to say it is a decision that Whitcoll's has made in light of some extremely disturbing material being circulated prior, during, and after the Christchurch attacks. As a business which takes our responsibility to our communities very seriously, we believe it would be wrong to support the author at this time. And they say this while offering no connection, no correlation whatsoever between some of the things that Jordan Peterson is saying in his book or even at his lectures and the Christchurch massacre. Again, it's just a complete excuse to silence this man. And some have speculated about what this might be stemming from. It says here, it is possible that the company's ban is linked to concern sparked by a photograph of Peterson taken at an event in Auckland in February of this year. Peterson was seen posing with the man, not him, but seen posing with the man wearing a t-shirt that says, "I'm a proud Islamophobe," and in smaller print lists inflammatory slurs against Muslims and concludes, "I love dogs, bacon, and the freedom to hate Muslims, but not the individual." So this is just an absurd insinuation to suggest that someone like Jordan Peterson, who is ridiculously famous right now, you need to understand, when he goes to an event and he gives a talk, he's surrounded by fans who want selfies. I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes. I got an interview with the guy once. I got my own picture with him. And while I was there doing that, he was surrounded by fans. People were just hounding this man. Now, is he supposed to, real-time edit in his head about who he's supposed to and supposed to not take a picture with certain fans? And even if he did see the words on the guy's t-shirt, is he going to right then and there say, "No, I can't take a picture with this particular fan because of the clothes he's wearing"? Guys, it's beyond a stretch. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And the point is, he's being completely his book's being banned from New Zealand, and they haven't even given a reason. And when it comes to being banned in other countries, this brings us to our next topic in this series, I guess you could call it. David Icke, conspiracy theorist, banned from Australia. Now, guys, regardless of what you think about David Icke or Jordan Peterson or Tommy Robinson, is completely irrelevant. And I hope you'll stick with me to the end of this video because we're going to explain why. Controversial British conspiracy theorist David Icke has been banned from entering Australia, with the Home Affairs Department cancelling his visa. Mr. Icke, 66, believes the world has been taken over by alien lizards, including some who have infiltrated the British royal family. He's a Holocaust denier who argues that the September 11th attacks in New York City were an inside job, and oh man, I hate how they always conflate those two and try to make one synonymous with the other, because the reason for that is when somebody comes across a 9/11 truther, it will be synonymous in their head with the idea of Holocaust denial, and they will likely dismiss the idea outright, and that is certainly by design. Mr. Icke was due to travel to Australia next month, taking his latest speaking tour to Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, Hobart, and Sydney. And he does speak all over the world. He gives huge talks. So many people show up to him because they want to hear what he has to say. Here he is in Watford, England, at one of the Bilderberg conferences, giving a speech to this crowd. I was able to share the stage with him at that event. I gave a talk at this event as well. In fact, if you guys want to hear what the man has to say for himself, check out this interview I did with him not long ago, just a few months back. It's called Global 5G Wi-Fi. You won't believe what they now have planned for humanity with David Icke. And get a feel for the man, for yourself. Because I have a feeling the people who are accusing him of these things have not seen his videos. They haven't read his books. Because they're banning him from a country for being a Holocaust denier and, quote, anti-Semitic, when he is nothing of the sort. And he explains this very well in a television program where he was on a morning show. And I want to play this for you briefly, because they try to kind of pin him in here, and they bring up the lizard alien thing, and they put him on the spot and try to get him to name names. And just watch how Icke handles this. I think he did a brilliant job.
Well, I'm asking you, do you know who they are? Are they in positions of high rank?
Yes, they are. They're in positions of power, absolutely.
Are they Jewish people who work for the Rothschild organisation?
Some of them are. Most of them aren't. So...
Did you see the reaction from the host there when he asked, are some of them Jewish and work for the Rothschilds? And Icke's like, yeah, some of them are. And the host goes, yeah, there we go. Yeah, case closed. All right, there's your answer. Let me pull that back once more so you guys can see that again. Watch this host as he says, are they Rothschilds? And when Icke says, yeah, some of them, he's like, oh, yeah, there we go, case closed.
I know some of them.
Well, I'm asking you, do you know who they are? Are they in positions of high rank?
Yes, they are. They're in positions of power, absolutely.
Are they Jewish people who work for the
and
Rothschild organisation?
some of them are. Most of them aren't. So again, when you're talking about a range of people from a range of backgrounds, why suddenly, because you mention someone who's Jewish, is that kind of, oh no, you're anti-Semitic? Why aren't I anti-Chinese and anti-American and anti-British and anti-French when I name people from those countries? It's crazy.
Really good point, guys. It is crazy. I mean, if I were to do an expose on, let's say, the mafia, does that mean that I am anti-Italian? Or if I speak out about the Sesame credit system in China, for example, am I now against the Chinese? Or if I have anything to say about the Russians or anybody, am I against them? No, but if you talk anything about the Jews, you're automatically lumped in as being anti-Semitic. No, David Icke talks about the Chinese people, the Jewish people, the Italians, anybody who is causing corruption in the world. So it is an interesting double standard that they seem to have here. Moving on, you may know I have been banned from Facebook. I was purged. 350,000 followers just disappeared in the blink of an eye, and this is what they told me. Your page is being unpublished for misleading behavior, such as being administered by a fake account, misleading users, or violating the Facebook ban policies. None of these things I was actually in violation of. I did not engage in any of these things, yet they decided to purge me because I challenged the official narrative events that shape our world. And the great purge of independent media on Facebook was just the beginning. It's now led to things like this, guys. Facebook bans white nationalism and separatism accounts in Canada. Last week, Facebook announced it would ban white nationalism and separatism content in addition to the white supremacy content it already prohibits. Today, we're getting a sense of which accounts that might include. According to BuzzFeed News, Facebook will ban groups, pages, and Instagram accounts associated with Faith Goldie, the Canadian Nationalist Front, Soldiers of Odin, Wolves of Odin, Kevin Trudeau, and Aryan Strike Force. So they are literally going after opinions and ideas. That's what this comes down to. And I wanted to move that into our next point, which is the fact that when they use the racism card to silence these kind of views and opinions, well, they're also using the health card, if you will, to try to silence other views and opinions. I don't know if you're familiar with the documentary Vaxxed. It raises a lot of questions about the safety of vaccines. And they were recently banned from Amazon. Vaxxed is being pulled from Amazon streaming, and they have a really good write-up here that I wanted to read to you in response to them being pulled from Amazon. The pro-pharma folks have won a significant victory today against safer vaccine and health freedom. Following Representative Adam Schiff's letter to Google and Facebook, Pinterest responded by removing searches about safer vaccines and vaccine injury. So those who are questioning vaccines or want to learn more about the risks can no longer find this information. And they're limiting advertising possibilities. YouTube has also made the decision to limit the monetization of vaccine questioning content on their platform. So, guys, this is a snowball effect. They're coming after all of us, guys. And if they can come after Faith Goldie and David Icke and, Tommy Robinson and Jordan Peterson and me on Facebook, they're going to be coming for you next. So we have to stick up for one another now, guys. So I want to leave you with this today. Have a look at this. Give it a read. I'll let you read it for yourself. Let it sink in. Think about it. Maybe share it with some of your friends or your family who need to hear this the most, because this is one of the utmost important things to understand moving forward, guys. And so I wanted to leave you with that, but there is hope at the end of the road here. I want to let you know I have been diversifying my video sharing platform portfolio, because we know if they can come after all these guys, they're going to be coming after me even more so, which they have been doing. But I know my days are essentially numbered, so I'm on alternative, more decentralized platforms that are blockchain based. And if you look at the description of every single one of my videos, open up the description, scroll on down here to where it says follow Dan Dix, and you'll see all the places where you can follow me. Oops, I should probably get rid of the Facebook one. Yeah, you click on it and it goes to there. That's right, I've been purged. All right, I'll fix that. But here you get to my Steemit, DTube, Minds, BitChute, BitTube, Gab, PocketNet. I'm going to be adding others as well, guys. And if you're not yet on any of these particular platforms, be sure to check the links in the description and join them and add me on these platforms, because there will come a day where they're going to just cut me off, as they have been doing with these other people, and I want you to be able to still see this content. Also, as a hedge, I would ask that you sign up to our new newsletter. It's the top link in every single one of my videos now. I want to collect your emails so that I can contact you directly should they ever decide to pull the plug on me, because that's the road we're going down, folks. As I said, if they can do it to David Icke, if they can do it to Jordan Peterson, and they can do it to Tommy Robinson, and they can allow, pedophilia books, but, ban Tommy, then we're clearly already arrived in this 1984 world. And unless we stop these incremental moves towards all-out tyranny here and now, it's only going to get worse, ladies and gentlemen. So please, click the thumbs up button and share this video. It's really important that we get the word out about what's happening and how we can counter these things, and also how we can protect ourselves with a hedge against the censorship by joining these alternative, decentralized, blockchain-based platforms. And of course, if you appreciate my efforts, please check out pressfortruth.ca/donate. This is where you can contribute PayPal or Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. You can join as a PFT patron. However, they are known for engaging in censorship themselves. So you can also join as a member, or here, a Patreon alternative member, where we won't have to deal with any kind of third parties potentially cutting me off. So if you do appreciate my efforts here, please check that one out. Share this video, share this meme. Check the links in the description to find out how you can get involved. And yeah, we need to put an end to this censorship now, because it's only going to get worse. So share this video, guys. Click the thumbs up button and share it while we still can, because God knows they're coming for me. They've gone for these guys. They're going to be coming for me next. And if they can come for me, they can come for you. So let's stay in this one together, folks. Once again, click the thumbs up button, share this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned. We're going to have more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.